Do you love chicken cutlets, but you're keeping your hands off of them because they're deep fried, high on calories, and you just can't fit them in your diet? Well, I am here to save your life because today we are going to be making some low-calorie, delicious, baked, not deep fried chicken cutlets. Let's go. Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The last couple of weeks I have been showing you some low-calorie recipes, basically recipes that I have been trying out myself. As most of you might already know, I'm on my very own fat loss journey, and the food I eat plays a huge role to keep me going, to keep me sane, and to keep this entire journey enjoyable. I am a huge foodie myself, guys, and if I am not enjoying the food, then this entire process will not be possible or sustainable. And that's what I'm trying to show you, that dieting does not have to be difficult. You don't have to sacrifice on the foods you love. You just have to be more aware, more conscious, and make small tweaks to the recipe so that it's more calorie and macro friendly. So in today's video, we are going to be making some tasty, super high protein chicken cutlets. If you've been looking for a chicken cutlet recipe with zero guilt, then give this recipe a try. And as always, the calories and the macronutrient breakdown for the entire recipe will be mentioned at the end, so make sure you stay tuned and watch the entire video. With that being said, I don't know why I did that, but let's move on to the ingredients. So we will need 500 grams of chicken breast, 200 grams of peeled white potato, 56 grams of plain bread crumbs. I use the Organics Panko bread crumbs, which are 100 calories per serving, and I took a total of 2 servings, which is 56 grams. 1 medium onion chopped, half a cup of coriander leaves, 1 to 2 green chilies, a mixture of 1 whole egg along with 1 egg white, 7 grams of oil, 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, and last but not the least, the spices, which are half teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, half tablespoon of garam masala, and half teaspoon of pepper. And as always, feel free to adjust the spices based on your taste. They are all negligible calories, so that shouldn't really matter. Alright, moving on to the recipe. The first thing we want to do is marinate the chicken. So let's go ahead and add all the spices along with some salt and put our hands in there and mix it up. We will then cook the chicken along with the potatoes. So in a pressure cooker, add about half a cup of water along with the marinated chicken and the potatoes, just like this. Cook it on medium flame for about 3 to 4 whistles. You want to make sure the chicken is well cooked, soft and white in the inside. Let's then transfer that into a bowl and start shredding the chicken into small pieces and mashing the potatoes. This might take a few minutes, but I promise you it's worth the time. Once that's complete, on a pan, let's add the oil, give it a few seconds to heat up, and then add the onions and green chilies. Saute it for a few minutes until the onions turn golden, and then let's add the ginger garlic paste and continue sauteing it until the raw smell of the paste fades away. It is time to add the chicken and the potatoes into the pan, along with some salt if needed, followed by the coriander leaves. Alright guys, this next step is completely optional. You don't have to do it. You would want to, but you don't have to, okay? So I went ahead and seasoned the breadcrumbs with a little bit of chili powder, onion and herb seasoning, and a bit of salt. Again, feel free to skip this step or season it with the spices of your choice. Finally, it is time to get your hands dirty again. So take the chicken mix, roll them up into nice and even patties, dip them in the egg mixture, and finally cover them with the breadcrumbs. Do the same thing for the rest of the mixture. Make sure you use up the entire bowl of the breadcrumbs along with the egg mixture, and you should end up with about 10 evenly sized, beautiful cutlets, just like this. We have one last thing to do, which is to bake these bad boys. So I personally used an air fryer for this recipe, but you can also use an oven. I set the air fryer at 360 degrees and baked for about 12 to 15 minutes. Irrespective of what you use, whether it's an air fryer or an oven, you want to make sure you bake the cutlets until they are golden brown on both sides. And there you go, guys. Just look at that. Oh my God. I know. Amazing, isn't it? Alright guys, so let's now move on to the calorie and the macronutrient breakdown. So this entire recipe, trust me, this is gonna shock you. So anyway, this entire recipe, basically the 10 cutlets are about 1,140 calories, of which 103 grams are carbs, just 21 grams of fat. I'm gonna say that again, 21 grams of fat, and 133 grams of protein. And if you divide this into 2 servings, that is 5 cutlets each, then in each serving, you're getting about 51 grams of carbs, only 10 grams of fat, and 66 grams of protein, giving you a grand total of 570 calories. These macros are just incredible. So with that, we come to the end of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please do like, please do subscribe to the channel. Also do comment down below on what you think of the recipe, and also do tag me on Instagram if you do try the recipe out. I would love to see it. With that being said, you take care, you stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.